The Trezor Safe 3 is one of my favorite hardware wallets because of all of its security features and because it is so easy to use even if you're new to cold wallets. However, setting it up and using it for the first time can seem pretty overwhelming, especially if this is your first Trezor wallet. So in this tutorial, I'm going to walk you through the entire setup process step by step, answer a ton of questions along the way, and show you how to manage your crypto securely using the Trezor Safe 3. Also, if you haven't purchased your Trezor Safe 3 yet, make sure you use a link in the description. This will take you directly to Trezor's website. That way you know you're getting an official Trezor product. There are scam sites out there that will try to sell you a compromised wallet, so you want to get it directly from the source. Plus, when you use this link, it will help the channel out at no additional cost to you, so thank you. With that out of the way, let's set up the Trezor Safe 3. Now, you can only use this wallet with it plugged in because Trezor wallets don't have an internal battery, which is nice because then you don't have to worry about it crapping out on you later. To set up my Safe 3, I'm using my MacBook, which has USB-C ports, and since the Trezor wallet also uses a USB-C port and the wallet comes with a USB-C to USB-C cable, it's perfect. Now, before we plug in our wallet, we need to download the Trezor Suite app, and this is how we will set up and manage our crypto using the Safe 3. So to do that, go to trezor.io/Trezor-Suite. And the cool thing about Trezor is that you can download it for multiple devices. It's supported by Mac, Windows, and Linux devices. There is an iOS app with very limited support. It's a view-only app, but you can actually set this wallet up using an Android phone, so that's pretty cool. And if you don't want to download anything at all, then you can just click this Trezor Suite for web. However, I want to download the app for my MacBook, so I am just going to do that. Now, a lot of people ask if you should turn off your Wi-Fi or use a VPN when setting up your Trezor Safe 3 wallet, and the short answer is no, there is no need to do that. Trezor is designed so that your private key, which is the master key to your wallet, is kept offline on the physical device, which means even if your computer were compromised, even if it had a virus or malware and you connect your Trezor Safe 3 device to your computer, it's very unlikely, almost impossible, that would affect your wallet at all. The most important thing is that you download the official Trezor Suite app from the Trezor website. Once Trezor Suite is downloaded, go ahead and open it up. And as you can see, you want to connect your Safe 3 at this point. If it doesn't pop up instantly, then you can select this right here. Still don't see your Trezor, but it should pop up. It just takes a few seconds sometimes. Now, when you get your Trezor Safe 3, it should not have any firmware on it. They do this on purpose. They ship it to you without firmware for security reasons. However, I've already set up my Trezor Safe 3, so mine does have firmware on it. I just did a factory reset so I could make this video, but your screen will look a little different. All right, so step number one is to download firmware on your device. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll install the firmware. Now, you'll have to also confirm this installation on your device. So to do that, we want to press and hold both buttons, or tap it rather, and this will initiate the firmware install. It shouldn't take too long in my experience. It usually takes, a few minutes, nothing crazy. All right, once the firmware installation is complete, go ahead and hit continue. And step number 2 is your device check. So this is going to check to confirm that your device is authentic and ready to use. So just tap start, and then you will have to confirm this on your device. Just tap this right button, which will allow the check, and this only takes a couple seconds. And if it says that your Trezor Safe 3 is ready to go, then you're ready to go. All right, after your device check, go ahead and press continue. Now, this is a little process to get to know your Trezor Safe 3. You can skip it if you want. It's basically going to show you how to manage your device or how to use it. So just go to your Safe 3 if you want to do this, and of course go through all this. It really just shows you how to use the buttons. Hold to confirm. There's up and down arrows. If you want to confirm, it's also a double tap. And once it's complete, just hit continue. You can restart the tutorial if you want to. Super basic, definitely worth going through since this is your first time using the Safe 3. But after that, go ahead and hit continue. And now we are on step number 3, and this is the most important step during the wallet setup process. Now you'll notice you have a couple options to set up your Trezor wallet. You can tap Recover Wallet, and this is if you already have a seed phrase. Maybe you're using a Ledger wallet or another Trezor wallet, and you just want to take that seed phrase and import it into your Safe 3. You can do that here. It does support importing 12, 18, 20, 24, and 33 word seed phrases. However, for this tutorial, I'm going to create a new wallet with a new seed phrase. Now, there is a default backup, which is just a single phrase backup, but Trezor recently released what they call a multi-share backup. Basically, there's a ton of options when you create a new wallet. So I'll just go through each one. The single share backup generates a single set of 20 words that recovers your wallet. And you can later upgrade this to the multi-share backup, which you set a minimum recovery number, then distribute shares to trusted individuals or hide them wherever you want. And then when needed, you collect the required number of shares to regain access to your wallet. So if you set up your wallet using the single share backup, you can always change it to the multi-share backup if you want to later. And this is new. Originally, this was called Shamir backup, except the difference is with Shamir backup, you weren't able to upgrade to Shamir backup if you set up your wallet using a single share backup. So now with this multi-share backup, you can upgrade to that later if you want to. The default is a 12-word backup, so this is pretty standard for most wallets, especially hot wallets like MetaMask and whatever. Or you can choose just a standard 24-word backup. Personally, I would say go with either the 24-word backup or this single share backup. I will say that not all wallets will support importing the single share backup, at least not yet. So your safest bet may be to go with the 24-word backup for now. So we'll go ahead and do that. Tap Create Wallet. Now you need to confirm this on your Trezor device. By continuing, you agree to Trezor's company's terms. Okay. And then we're just going to tap Create Wallet on the device. Take a couple seconds to process. And then your wallet is created successfully. And now you need to record your seed phrase. Do not skip this step. So we're going to tap Continue to Backup. Now you need to check all these boxes. Your wallet backup lets you recover your funds in case of Trezor loss or damage. Never take a picture of your backup and store your wallet backup securely. Basically, just confirming that you understand how important your seed phrase is. So tap all those, then tap Create Backup. And here we need to go back to the Safe 3 and we're going to do the backup process on our wallet. And that's something I really like about Trezor is when they show you your seed phrase is displayed on the physical device, not on your computer. This is just for added security. So we're going to tap Show Words. Now, when you write down your words, you need to write them down in the exact order as they appear. It's numbered 1 through 20 or 1 through 24 or 1 through 12, whatever wallet creation process that you chose, that's how it's going to be displayed, and that's how you need to write it down. If you write it down in the wrong order or incorrectly, then you will not be able to recover your wallet or any crypto stored on it. So it's super important that you write this down correctly, but don't worry, I'll also show you how to recheck your recovery phrase after we set the wallet up. But I'll just show you real quick. This is what it's going to look like. You're going to go through, write down each one of these words, write them down, and then hold to confirm once you have written down all those words. And now we're going to do a quick backup check. Now this isn't going to have you re-enter every single word, but rather just a few words to confirm that you probably wrote it down in the correct order. All right, after you have re-entered those few words, go ahead and tap Continue on your Safe 3. The backup is done. Continue again. And now we are on the next step, which is the PIN. Now, the PIN is also super important. It's not as important as your seed phrase because the seed phrase is a master key to your wallet. However, the PIN prevents someone gaining unauthorized access to your physical device. So you want to make sure when you set it up that it is robust and not anything public like your address or your phone number or your birth date. You want to make sure that it is super random. And if you can remember it, that's cool. Worst case, you can just write it down and store it with your seed phrase. Some people will say don't store your PIN with your seed phrase because that just would be a bad idea. But ultimately, if someone gains access to your seed phrase, they have access to your wallet anyway. So you may as well just keep the PIN with your device with your seed phrase all stored together so that you can easily access it. All right, so go ahead, tap Set PIN. Now we're going to do this on the Safe 3 again for added security. We just need to turn it on using the device. Your PIN can be 4 to 50 digits, so it can be pretty dang long. If you can remember 50 digits, props to you. For this tutorial, I'm going to do a super difficult PIN. 1, 2, 3. We'll call that good. Then you just scroll over, hit the check mark, and double tap to confirm. We'll have to re-enter the PIN again. 1, 2, 3. Scroll back over to the check mark, double tap to confirm, and then a few seconds to process that your PIN is correct. Success, press continue. And our PIN is set, so definitely record that, or if it's something that you can remember, then that's great. You can always reset your PIN as well. The most important thing is that you have your seed phrase. As long as you have your seed phrase, you're always going to be able to recover your Trezor wallet. So if you do forget your PIN, you can always reset it in Trezor Suite using your Trezor Safe 3. But go ahead, hit continue. And this is one of the last steps before our wallet setup is complete. And this is just activating the default coins that your wallet is going to pop up with. Now, you can always add more coins later on, so you don't have to add everything right now. We can just add the basics, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Sounds good to me. And we'll go ahead and tap complete setup. Now, setup is complete. There are a couple extra things you can do though. You can edit the name of your wallet. This is helpful if you have multiple hardware wallets and maybe you have different portfolios, so you want to remember what this one is. So I'll just call this one my moon bag. And then go ahead and tap access suite. And now it's asking to select wallet type. This isn't creating the wallet again. It's just asking, do you want to access the standard wallet that you just created? Or do you want to create a hidden passphrase wallet? So you can enter a passphrase or create a passphrase. And essentially what this does is creates a hidden wallet. It allows you to create another phrase that is combined with your current seed phrase, and you get new receiving addresses and everything. Now, if you do go with this option, because it does add a little bit more security, if you do go with it, you need to record your passphrase as well, because without your passphrase, you would not be able to access that specific wallet. So if you have any crypto on your passphrase wallet and you forget your passphrase, even if you have your seed phrase, you will not be able to access it. So the passphrase is equally as important as your seed phrase. It's definitely a great option for added security, but I'm going to just go with my standard wallet that I already set up, which is 24 words. And it's really that simple. Your Safe 3 is all set up now. Once you do this process, a couple times, it becomes second nature, super easy. But now let me walk you through Trezor Suite, because this software program can also seem pretty overwhelming if you've never used it. But there are a ton of cool features that I want to show you, so let's check it out. All right, now one of the first things I want to show you in Trezor Suite is how to add more networks or custom tokens, because I know that is one of the most commonly asked questions that I see regarding Trezor wallets. So if you just want to add a different network that you didn't originally add during the setup, you just click this plus button right here, and here you can see the different networks that have not been activated yet. But what if you want to add a custom ERC20 token, which ERC20 is what all the meme coins on Ethereum are. So that's like Pepe and whatever else there is. To do that, you want to tap on your Ethereum account, and then you go here to tokens, tap add token. And apparently you actually don't need to do this anymore. I used to have to add the token manually, but now all you need to do is send that ERC20 token to your Ethereum address, and it will automatically show up in your wallet. So that's super cool. A lot of people ask also, can you stake using your Trezor wallet? You can stake natively in the Trezor wallet. So if I had ETH in my wallet, I would just tap this staking tab and I could stake ETH. You can probably stake, I know you can stake like Cardano and some other coins as well. So just a super cool feature. Now, let's say I do want to receive some Ethereum in my Trezor Safe 3. I would just tap the receive button. Let's see, receive through Ethereum, confirm. And it only shows you a partial address. I guess this is just for privacy. So we want to tap show full address. And we want to make sure that the address shown here on our screen matches the address shown here on our Trezor Safe 3 device. That way we know we are sending it to the correct address. So then you can use this QR code or just copy the address. I guess we have to confirm it first on our Safe 3 before we can copy it. So now we can copy the address, and then say we have like a Coinbase account with some Ethereum into it. We can press the send button there and send ETH to our Trezor wallet using our receiving address here. Super easy. Something else that's really cool in the Trezor Suite app is you can buy your altcoins directly in Trezor Suite. You can also sell and exchange them. So let's say I want to buy, $100 worth of ETH. Type that in, tap compare offers, and it should default the best option for you. This first one, is going to be the best. I get the most for my money, 0.0284 ETH. And then as you can see, all the other options, I'm getting less ETH. So then you just tap get this deal, put in your card information, and then you could buy some ETH. But let's continue through the Trezor Suite app here. If you made any transactions or did anything, you would find that under your activity tab. Looks like we have some. I created my wallet and I connected my Trezor device. So literally everything you do with your wallet is under that activity tab. Now settings is where there is a lot of cool stuff that you can do. There's some basic stuff, language, your fiat currency. You could change the name of your wallet. You can enable a Tor browser so that it is more private when you're browsing using the Trezor Suite app. Now, although this does increase privacy, I noticed that it is a lot slower if you want to turn this on, which is fine. But just know that it will be slower if you enable the Tor browser. You can change the color scheme. You can check for updates if you need to update your wallet. It should tell you that you need to update it, but if not, you can always check for updates right here. And then if we tap on device, here's a lot of good information here. As I mentioned earlier, you can check your seed phrase backup right here. Just tap this button and it will prompt you to allow it to show you your seed phrase on your Trezor Safe 3 device. And that way you can check that you wrote it down correctly, or maybe you lost your seed phrase, but you still have access to your wallet. You'd want to go here, tap check backup, and then rewrite it down. We can see the current firmware version on our device. If you want to switch to Bitcoin only firmware, this is where you do it right here. You tap switch to Bitcoin only. So this is only if you want to store Bitcoin on your Trezor Safe 3, this is what you want, is the Bitcoin only firmware. But if you're storing a bunch of other stuff, just keep it on the normal firmware. You can enable and disable your PIN here. You can also change your PIN if you forgot it or you just want a new PIN. And you can also disable and enable your passphrase here. Let's see. You can check the integrity of your device. All good stuff. And then this is just the coin section. Again, we have some testnet coins. Let's see. Looks like you can also activate coins from this tab. So all very helpful stuff. Now, whenever you're done using your Trezor wallet, I like to go up here to this little tab. And then this is your current wallet that's connected. And just tap this eject button. It's kind of like if you've ever used a USB, you want to make sure you eject it before you unplug your Trezor Safe 3 device. Not that anything terrible will happen, but just to be safe, always tap eject. And then you can unplug your Safe 3, and that's how you set up and use your Trezor Safe 3 device to securely store your crypto. If you want to learn more about the Trezor Safe 3, I have a full hands-on review as well as new products and other Trezor product reviews on this Trezor playlist, so definitely check that out. I'll see you there. Peace.